Realer than most podcasts with Corey Thomas. Just here to motivate and give you the real.
We got work to do, y'all. We got work to do. When you get up in the morning, you got work to do. You got work to do. Before you get to your job, you got work to do. You got work to do. Work. It's time to work. A lot of people talk about it, but they don't do it. Work. Work is what sets me apart from them. Work. We got work to do. It's always something to be done. Always something to be done. We never get to the point where there's nothing to be done. If you're there right now, let me know what that feel like, because I don't know. I have no idea what that feel like, being at a point where there's nothing to be done. But I want to tap in and talk about strength and going against the grain today, because we got to do that sometimes. Sometimes we got to go against the grain. Let's just stop listening to what they tell us. You just can't tell me nothing no more. I ain't that type. You just can't tell me anything and expect me to run with it, because I'm going to back test that. I'm going to do my own research. I'm going to see what that's about. I'm going to see if that's true or not. I'm going to see if that's fact or fabricated. I need to know what time it is. Going against the grain, y'all. It's time to do something else. The old way ain't working. The old way is not working. We was taught this and we was taught that, but it's outdated. It's not working. Break the chain. Break the chain. If you can hear my voice right now, you the person that's in charge of breaking the chain for the family. And I know you done felt it, but you probably ran from it. You probably said, I'm probably not that person, but you really are though. You that person. You feel special sometimes. And that's where you go wrong at. You should feel special all the time, because you're a special person. Break the chain. You the person that's going to break the chain. You that person. You that person that can hold it together when everybody else can't. You that person. You that person. You that person that can keep your cool when everybody else can't. You that person. You that person. We can't all lose our heads, because if we do, we done for. Somebody got to see it different. Somebody got to keep they cool. You that person. You that person ain't going to panic. We got to come up with this rent money. We got to come up with this mortgage money. You ain't going to panic. Because when you panic, your thought process isn't the same. I'm not going to tell you to remain calm, but what I am going to tell you is to keep a cool head and let your thoughts work for you. Let your thoughts work for you. Successful people think, y'all. Are you a thinker? I'm asking you, are you a thinker? Successful people think. How can I get out of this? How can I make this work for me? It's amazing. Think, use your mind. It's a statistic that says human beings, we only use 10% of our minds. So that means it's 90% free, y'all. Man, you know what we can do with that 90? Something amazing. 90%. 90% that we just got locked up. Let's go. You deserve it. You deserve it. I want everything the world has to offer to me. I have been blessed with gifts from God, and I want to take advantage of them. I want to take advantage of them. I don't even want to brag about them, though, because some of the gifts that I have, I can't lie to you, I didn't even work for them. They were given to me by the man up above. But what I am going to do is scale them. I'm going to make them bigger than what anybody thought they could be. I'm going to scale. I'm going to make them huge, huge. I'm going to extend my reach far. I'm going to extend my reach. That's what I'm going to do. Show your people the way. Show your people the way. Get out and show your people the way. Life changing. Get out and show your people the way. Life changing. It feels amazing to change a life. And it don't take $1 million. Sometimes it's just a thought. It's just a thought. A thought can change your life. One thought can change your life. One thought can change your life. Think. Set a new standard. Set a new standard. From now and forward, My family living like this. My family living like this. My family going to these schools. We going to these schools. No, you can't come in here with that grade point average. It's got to be this or else. It's consequences. Consequences. My son young, it's early in his life, but he knows when he come home to see daddy, it's consequences. It's consequences for not doing right. Yeah, it's consequences. Because when you don't feel consequences, you'll do whatever. You'll do whatever. You'll be a drifter. You don't mind cheating somebody. You don't mind cheating yourself when it ain't no consequences. It's consequences. For your actions, there are consequences. Consequences for your actions. Old ways lead to old results. So you know what it's time to do. It's time to bring that new. It's time to bring that new. That new. Them old ways keep getting me this same old stuff. So I'm done with it. Just like that. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. And it's time for us to stop acting like the man. Stop acting like the woman. And become the man. Become the woman. You are now him. You are now her. It's no longer an act. So people thinking I'm talking proper or oh, that cat, they're acting funny. No. I'm acting like him. When you say I'm acting like anything, I'm acting like him. I'm acting like the man. Because that's who I am. I'm the man. I'm the man. The acting part, cut that out. Cut the acting part out. I'm not an actor. I'm real. Flesh and blood. Tears, grind, all that is real. Very real over here. Very real. And I urge you to be the same way. It's time to get real, y'all. There's people out here hurting. People out here starving. This housing market going crazy. Some of these jobs wanna lowball you. How long you going for that? How long you gonna go for that? How long you gonna go for that? Your daddy went for it. Your mama went for it. Your sister going for it. Your auntie's going for it. I'm not going for it. I'm not going for that. That's out with me. Before I let somebody get off on me like that, I start my own thing. Do my own thing. You ain't getting off on me. It ain't going like that. No. It's not going like that at all. Follow your heart. Don't be scared. Easier said than done. Yes, it is. Every day we are faced with decisions. Some decisions, tough decisions. Some decisions are very hard to make. But you got to make one. Make one and live with it. After you make your decision, live with it. There is no going back. The decision is made. Live with it. Live with your decision. Hard times are here for everyone, regardless what type of hard time it is. Hard times are universal. It's just one of them things that you're going to go through. It's just a test that you must pass. Tell everybody a story real quick, man. This weekend, I was attending a wedding. I had ran in the store and I was picking up the gift that I had got the newlyweds. And as I was walking into the store, there was a man outside the store and he was telling me a story. First, I'm walking so fast, he can't keep up with me. He's like, hey, could you stop? I'm like, no, I'm kind of rushing. I'm trying to get to a wedding. So I go in, get my stuff, come out. I'm still moving briskly, though, because I'm really trying to get to this wedding. I don't want to be late, so I'm walking fast. I'm walking. Somehow the guy ends up stopping me, and he tells me his whole spiel. He says, hey, I'm in a hotel room close to here, and I need $6 to foot my bill so that I can remain staying there. So I tell him I don't have $6 because I didn't have $6. I don't have $6. So as I walk to my car, I'm about to put my key in my door. For some reason, I can't. I don't know why, but I can't put my key into my door. And it kind of hit me. The first thing I thought about was God is testing me. I say, God is testing me. I said to myself in my head, and then I started smirking and smiling on my face because this one I ain't finna fail, y'all. I ain't finna fail this one. So I go in my wallet. I retrace my steps, walk back up to the guy, and I give the guy $20. And the guy was like, "You sure?" I said, "Man, hey, do what you got to do, brother." Just like that there. And I went on to the wedding. But as I'm in the car riding to the wedding, I'm just thinking to myself, like, I almost missed that blessing just then. I almost missed that blessing. That wasn't nobody but God. He gonna bring that up when he see me. He gonna bring that up. You remember that time you was at that store and you walked past me? I said I needed $6 to foot my bill. He gonna bring that up. But you know what? I ain't worried about it no more. Because I took care of him and I took care of me too in the process of taking care of him. Don't fail God. It's God. It's God, y'all. Something happened to you and you don't know what it is. It's God. It's God. God is real. Very real. Very, very real. What will you do when all hell breaks loose? What will you do when all hell breaks loose? What will you do? Well, some people will say, well, all hell ain't going to break through in my life. You know what that just means? That means you scary. That's what that means. Because that means you ain't pushing the fold. That means you ain't trying to do nothing. You ain't trying to do nothing. All hell ain't breaking loose. You ain't trying to do nothing. What you want out of life? Why you wake up? You ain't trying to do nothing. That's why all hell ain't gonna break loose in your life. You ain't trying to do nothing. You're not trying to become anything more than what you are. And for that, I feel sad for you. It's sad that somebody 20 years old don't want to be nothing more than what they are. 30 years go by. Now you 50 and somebody asks you, well, what you done learn? What you done? And they say nothing. That's sad to me. You ain't learned nothing in 30 years. You've been living the same life for 30 years. That's insane. You know how much information done passed you by? That ain't me, y'all. Can't be me. My trajectory going up. I'm going up. I must learn more. I must become more. I must surround myself with those who want more. Those are musts. Those are things that must happen. I must not be a pretender. I must be a man of my word. If I tell you guys nothing else, be a man and a woman of your word, because it goes far. It goes far. Be a man and a woman about action and not about speech, because it's nothing to give a speech, a moving speech. It's nothing. We all can find the words to make someone feel us. But I want you to go the extra mile. I want you to make me feel you by what you do, your actions. Make me feel you in that way. That's how I want to feel you. Stick to the script. Stick to the script. Plan what you do and do what you plan. That simple. Oh, it's hard. I'm going to stick to the plan. I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to stick to it. Because me abandoning the script is just going to make it even harder. At least I got guidelines looking at the script. I got something to revert back to. Me abandoning that, now I'm just a boat in water without a destination. Where we going to end up? You tell me. Where we going to end up? We don't know where we going. We just floating. We just floating. We just floating. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Today's the day. Today's the day. I hope you feel it, because I do. Today is the day. I'm sitting here talking business with one of my brothers, man, and just a jolt of energy hit me. A jolt of energy hit me. I wasn't even this passionate 10 minutes ago. My thought process wasn't even functioning the way it's functioning right now. But it just hit me, and we want to be surrounded by that energy. We want to be surrounded by those people who are compounding our thoughts, We want to be surrounded by those people who's adding to our life. That's what we want to be surrounded by. We want to be surrounded by those people who take us serious. Those are the people we want to be surrounded by. We don't want to be surrounded by downers. And I was just telling bro, hey, a downer isn't always somebody who criticizes or is negative. You can be positive and be a downer. You a downer if you don't do. Why everybody in the group doing something, but you not? You a downer. You bringing the group down. You're not a bad person, because like I say, you're a great person. We all love you, but you bringing the group down because you ain't doing nothing. It come a time where it's time to do. It's time to do. A real man gonna do. A real woman gonna do. And we don't want nobody doing it for us. No. Because you doing that work for me, I'm going to miss the lesson. I'm going to miss the lesson. Or I'm going to lose what you gave me because I didn't work for it. And that's going to be tragic. I want to get my own hands dirty. I want my head to hurt sometime from thinking. Yeah, I want that. And I know it sounds crazy, but yeah, I want that. So when I'm on that level I'm supposed to be on, I know how to handle myself. I don't want you to just give it to me. And now I'm sitting on the throne. And when something goes wrong, I have nothing to revert back to. I have no situation in which I've ever experienced discomfort. That's not what I want. That's not what I want for you. I want you to tap into your thought frame when something go wrong and say, you know what? I done been through something like this before. And think about it. How did I handle that? Okay, so now I got a reference point. So now I know what I need to do to handle this. Yes, this is a different situation. It could be a bigger situation, a smaller situation. But it's all going to be handled the same way. It's all going to be handled the same way. Do not be a what if person. Don't do that. What if this happened? What if that happened? Them people let life pass them by. Them what if people let life pass them by. What if this happened? What if that happened? Oh, I'm going to do this when this happened. How many times I got to say it? All the stars ain't never going to line up. It ain't never going to line up. So with you knowing that, it's either you going to jump or nah. The stars ain't going to never line up. The picture ain't going to never be clear. It's never going to be clear as to what to do. It's never going to be clear. You're going to have to make a decision, get in action, and follow through. Just keep moving. On your hard days, I want you to keep moving. On your good days, I want you to keep moving. On the days you don't know if you coming or going, I want you to keep moving. Keep scratching, keep learning. Keep bringing that positive energy. You having a bad day, but you telling everybody else, you bringing everybody else good vibes. That ain't normal to me. That's amazing. I want them kind of people around me. I mean, all hell breaking loose in your life, but I have no idea because of the positive energy you bringing me. That's amazing. Amazing, amazing. Love stuff like that. All hell breaking through, but yet you still breaking me off. You still building me up. You still looking out for others when you in a bad place yourself. That's different, y'all. That's different. That's not normal. That's not normal at all. Be a I did it and now I'm going to follow through with it type of person. That's who you want to be. I did it and now I'm going to follow through with it. Because at the end of the day, we don't know how much time we got left, y'all. That's our most valuable asset is our time, y'all, and the way we choose to spend it. Let's stop wasting time. Stop wasting your time because it costs too much. It's the only thing we can never get back. Let's stop wasting our time, y'all. We got to stop wasting our time. Let's stop putting off stuff for stuff we should have did today. We need to handle that today, not tomorrow, because it ain't promised. We might not wake up tomorrow, and God forbid that happen, but it's a possibility. Let's get right now. Recently, my grandmother had a trip to the hospital. And though everything is okay, when I heard that information for the first time, I thought to myself, it's time for me to get right with everybody, because I don't know when that last day gonna be for me. Yeah, I can eat good, I can work out, I can do all this stuff, but I don't necessarily have to be the cause to me leaving here. That can be caused by somebody else. That's out of my control. But what I can control is getting right with everybody that I love and care about. So marinate on that for a while, y'all. This your boy Corey Thomas with Realer Than Most.
Realer Than Most podcast with Corey Thomas. 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 With Corey Thomas.